All right, and we're back. So, I haven't actually loaded it up yet. I was just enjoying the music, getting things ready. I do have to say, of all the playthroughs, or I should say, of all these pauses, right? Because this is like my fifth. Like, I got a bunch of videos now, like a handful. Each one's probably like an hour or two. This is like my most exciting restart because I think, given what day it is and the timeline and all that, I think that this could be the last. This could be the last video. I think this is where everything's gonna happen, where things are gonna get really stressful, right? Where the big storm comes and all that. So let me pause it, get my bearings. I mean, yikes! This is a very, very full city. You could definitely see the benefit of not wasting any space, right? That's I mean, even my houses. I know there's no more people out in Frostland. I don't remember me getting any more people beyond this, for any kind of like game events that happen. So I did get rid of just enough houses. At least I think it was just enough houses. Well, I have 18. Yeah, so I actually can get rid of one more house. But as far as room goes, I don't... Getting rid of one more house isn't... Actually, there's a house spot right here. What time is it? My workers are like... yeah, I mean, I got time to build. Okay. I'm actually going to build this here. Down. And now I could get rid of two houses, which I'm thinking I'm just going to cut into over here. Maybe these two. Well, I can't get rid of the two houses yet. I gotta wait till this builds. I could get rid of one more though, so I can get rid of one of these. Yeah, certainly happy that we did all that stuff with the space. And I gotta say too, having played through this scenario quite a few times, I don't think I've ever had such efficient space before. Like, I mean, it's like a circle and it's packed. There's just like this little bit down here that I have like undeveloped, which I don't think my finishing has ever looked like this. So I do have to research that. I have some overtimes. I don't want to pop. I did start popping my cooldowns because this storm that's coming is making people lose hope gradually. Yeah, that's right. I had the food thefts and I ignored it. That's the unpopular decision. So my discontent is pretty high right now. That's just temporary though, so. This doesn't hit this sawmill, but I think this one does. Yeah, pretty sure it does. There's 300 there, 600 here. What is storage near capacity? Oh, that's because I got houses being deconstructed, so it's adding to my resources. I'm like, why is my resources getting added to in the middle of the night. Okay. Yeah, this is all packed with things. That house is built, so now let's go back. Alright, so I can get rid of one more house. So I'll probably get rid of this one. I'm very confident I'm not going to get any more people. And even with that one house being gone, I still have 8 vacant beds. Which is actually good, because if you remember, there was that father that left for his daughter that went missing. So that'll be 2 more people. If and when they come back. Fear-mongering drunks. Faith keepers. Send them home. Hope and discontent. Well, we don't want to banish people. I mean, death, that's... yikes. It seems a little harsh. See, like, if we banished people for doing that, like, we're basically committing them to death with the storm. And it seems harsh, right? And you need the Faith Keepers to do that. So it's like... it kind of cements in my mind that the Faith Keepers are, in fact, you know... just a harsh group of people. Okay. Well, I suppose I could add another wood. I'm probably going to need another raw when all these things land, so I'm just going to do that now. Check my economy. Yep, coal is working. My food is good. 1,000 wood a day. 436 metal a day. So yeah, I think we're in good shape. As far as the economy goes, I don't really think there's anything to do. I just have to, let's see these overtime works. Okay, so both my coal is in overtime. I got 6 days. I guess I don't need like a cold. I mean, I have a lot. I guess I'll leave that as overtime. So that's 2 overtimes, and then I believe all these are overtimes, right? No, just 3 are. Or, no, just 2 are. So that's 4. The metal is 5, 6. I probably don't need overtime on the metal anymore. I don't have a lot of metal, but I'm not really building too much anymore. Like, what is there to build? I got the advanced wall drills. All my steam cores are used. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's really anything left to build. I mean, there's a ton left of stuff to research. Insulations, you know, maybe some sawmill range, or, you know, gathering posts. I don't even have those. So I guess I could build the factory. This might be a nice thing to do. If anyone ends up losing a limb, I need the factory to build the prosthesis for them. So it actually might be nice to have this. Of course, I don't know what the benefit is. I think if they're an amputee, they just hang out in the care house. They don't do anything. They eat half rations. So okay, so I may build the factory, but that's like the only thing I'm gonna build. It's 20 steel. Prosthesis, I can't imagine there's gonna be a lot of steel. So I'm gonna put both of these back to regular time. That'll help my discontent a little bit. Go back down. I have both woods on overtime. I am generating a lot of wood. I don't think I need to do that anymore. The few overtime on the wood. I mean, it's nice having a surplus of wood, only because if anything ever happens to my coal, I could research the kiln, which uses wood and produces coal. And that's pretty good, because unlike the coal thumper, which just brings the coal to the surface and then people have to harvest it, it's like coal on the surface, which if it gets really cold, they'll be cold harvesting that coal. The kiln, it's all inside the building. So I feel like, at least my experience, people are inside buildings, not collecting stuff on the ground. They stay warmer. So even if the coal thumper is heated, they're still outside collecting. So so that's kind of why I like to have a lot of wood, because this is like my backup. I mean, I won't probably even tech this. I'll tech this last, because it's literally just in case I don't have enough coal. Which, there's a lot of things that could affect that. So now this could be put 2 regular hours. Okay, and now I just have the 4 overtimes, which is 2 of these, and my 2 big coals, which I think is good. I'll still bang out research. Okay. So I'm set up for the next work day. Yeah, I mean, once we start turning this generator up and we're cruising at like, steam level 4, range 4, and we're just sitting there, I would imagine my coal is going to certainly take a hit. And when it gets colder, right, all of these heaters are going to like have to be on. Like right now, there's like select ones that aren't. So that'll just consume even more. Which, more coal, I mean. So, which just reminds me, I have to, I can get these heater efficiency upgrade and advanced heaters, so they heat to three levels, which I will probably do. Of course, that is something that kind of bugs me about the heaters. Once you upgrade them, you can't like if you only need 1 level, you can't just turn on 1 level of heat. Like once you click the heater on, you have to, it just goes to its max, which it, consumes more coal. So it is kind of an issue if you like don't need the heater to be that strong. Yeah, you can see my raw food just skyrocketed with this influx of balloons here.
Work time. Get back to work.
Which is great. Now, I mean, I got 5 cookhouses. Yeah, that bit of hope is probably from the child shelters becoming warm. Everything's still on cooldown, so wait for that. Yeah, I mean, 5 cookhouses, all fully producing 24 an hour. Health, insulation. Yeah, now these are all livable. That's a nice thing. I believe cookhouse. There's also a cookhouse insulation. Heater efficiency upgrade. Well, let's look at our weather. Our weather's still pretty slow going. So what do I want? Prepare for the storm. 3 days. I have to upgrade power. I mean, I don't need the power right now, but maybe I should just get this out of the way. They're asking for it. Oh, well, that's something else that I'm doing with the steel. All these researches cost steel, but even so, I think I was generating like 400 a day, so that's fine. Yeah, let's just do the power. Well, I still got 3 days. It'd be nice to do something that's gonna, it's beneficial to do. Like this sawmill range, if I do that, there's probably more trees I could be collecting. Not that I need more wood. The heater efficiency upgrade would save me some coal. But I suppose that's it. Heaters will burn one less coal per heater. Yeah. It's 10 hours. Yeah. Do that. I'll have plenty of time to get this generator upgraded. Still have almost 4 whole days. Definitely feel like my rations are going to break the cap, so I'll assign a couple more to that. Let's see down here. Now this, because there's no houses, doesn't need to be a 24-hour. It just needs... Okay, so that's set correctly. These are both not overtime, so that's just heating those. So this is kind of a... where I could put stuff if I need more workplaces, but again, we're so close to the end of the game, I don't think there's really anything to do as far as, you know, to put something there. Once this happens, I probably won't man this building anymore because I can't heat it. It's not in range of a hub. Which is fine. I mean, I think we're pretty good with wood. As this storm hits, right, the temperature just keeps dropping. I'm just going to pull everything back, right, because eventually it'll get to a point where, I mean, they even said it, hunters won't be able to hunt. Everything will be shut down, so literally everyone will just be staying home. That's the whole point in all the planning and all the resources that we've, you know, been stockpiling. It kind of gets you through that time. I mean, another strategy, which I have done in previous playthroughs, is having like full automation. So like something I didn't really utilize at all is you know, this factory and the automatons. They're huge because no matter what temperature it is, they can work. So you won't need to have a steam hub and the heater on for this building to be producing. And the automatons, you know, they run 24 hours. They don't break. In the beginning, I believe they only run at like 70% efficiency in automaton. But as you build the streamlined automations, or yeah, streamlined automatons, or no, this might just be reduced resources. Actually, I think this integration 1, 2, and 3 increases their efficiency up. And I think if you have full integration, an automaton is 90% of what having a fully manned building will produce. But that doesn't include things like shrines, so that, you know, because obviously a shrine isn't going to affect an automaton, so you do get a bit of extra efficiency, you know, from going the faith route and having people. But again, you could still go the faith route and go automatons. Like I said, 90% efficiency all day. I mean, you don't got to worry about overtime shifts. That certainly is a different strategy to go. And once it gets so cold, these buildings could run still, you know, with the automatons. Where people, it'll just be too cold. I mean, you know, you might be able to get them out there and turn the heaters on and set up field kitchens and do all that, but people are still working in those conditions, and they're still walking in those conditions. Like, you know, even now, as warm as it is, negative 76, it's still freezing in between these buildings, right? I mean, just the buildings are warm. So if you got, like, you zoom in, you see a person walking around, it's like, it makes you wonder how, like, mechanically, what the game does to those people. Like, do they get sick? And from my experience, I think they do. At least to a degree. Okay, so I think that was all of the... we still got a bunch. That was really quick. Maybe I'll do the steam hub arrange and then power, because then I can get the steam hub efficiency upgrade as well. Again, I'm going for... I mean, right now I'm appreciating that efficiency upgrade on the heaters. I'm saving coal because of that, so I like upgrading those things first, and then if I could just if I could just, you know, squeeze in this power upgrade at the last minute, you know, I'll accomplish the directive, and it'll be the most efficient. So that's what I'm going for there. That's the thinking behind that. Steel. I'm gonna need some more. Even my wood. I'm definitely gonna need some more resource depots. These are like warm areas. That's kind of not needed. I mean, I will not be building any more. Yeah, I don't want to really rotate the map. Then it gets all wonky. You start rotating, because I know you can rotate. Put it here. It's no problem. Do I want to do that now? I suppose I could. I'm not destroying any trees. This is not in range of anything, so that's fine. Okay, so I'll just leave that. Whoops. Oh, must be going over the coal pile. To be honest, I'll probably need more. Which, I mean, that's a fantastic problem to have. I feel like that's an indication we're doing things right. "17 days of rations, 8 days of coal." See, even my coal, having that much, I only have 8 days, and I'm not even, I'm 2 steam levels below what it's gonna be. So that's why I still got my my coal mines running overtime. Not all of them. This one isn't, but it's also not an advanced one. This is advanced. This isn't even a steamed one, so like it's only producing 34 an hour. These are producing 129. So that's why I got those on overtime and that one not. Because my discontent is pretty high. Alright, now when the steam hub range happens, I think all of these, just the range just increases automatically. Yep, see it? It did. So, of course that's going to burn more coal, which I am not interested in. So I have to go around, and I wish it didn't do this. I don't know if it affects the hubs that are off. It does. These are a lot of hubs that just leave on range 2. 1. Okay, I think I'm back at the beginning. I hope I didn't miss any. I even turned the one that was off on to yeah, I think we're good now. Okay, that was all the hubs. And now I could do, I'm still in that, yeah, still 3 days, 13 hours. Yeah, I'm just teching so fast, which is fantastic. So I'm going to do this hub efficiency upgrade now. 33% less coal. Fantastic.
Work day ends. It's off time.
So as I was saying before with the coal, you know, even running overtime and doing all that and having this huge stockpile, I still only have 8 days. And that's, again, running it, you know, from 200 to 400 coal consumption. That's going to double what my generator's using for coal, which is going to minus another 920 a day. So that's pretty, it's pretty considerable. Pretty considerable. Definitely needed that group of resources depots. To be honest, I'll probably need more. I don't want to build overnight. I'll save the build for tomorrow during the day. I got plenty of people during the day, and I don't want to risk. I feel like people get sick more at night, and it could interfere with the workday, so I'm just not going to bother. Everything is still good. Temple influence. Let's check our cooldowns. Cooldowns are still waiting. I certainly could be popping stuff. You know, popping these cooldowns if they were good. All right, end of the workday. Still just got my 4 overtimes. I think we could fast forward it a bit. Let's check out land. There's nothing going on here. We recalled everybody, visited all the sites. Okay, just trying to remember everything we did last time. Yeah, I mean, it's so much to plan all this, right? I mean, you saw what went into it thus far. To be honest, I think this is the best playthrough I've ever had. And I've probably played through this scenario, I don't know, maybe like 10 times. Trying like different strategies, you know, going the guardhouse route, going the automaton route. Like there's all different things you can try and do. Even coal thumpers. I've had plenty of coal thumpers going before because I've, you know, instead of upgrade my coal mines, you know, because the coal thumpers don't take steam cores. So if you don't get the steam cores from Outlands, you know, I mean, I put a lot of priority into getting my scouts out early and, you know, boosting their sleds and going everywhere. So there's just so many different strategies. But I think of all of them and all of my playthroughs, this has been my best. I've never filled this circle this full before and this dense. Even, you know, when I've had coal thumpers going, it's never been this packed. I think I overkilled the food. 17 days of rations. That's I'm never going to use all that food. So that was, you know, something I didn't need to do. But I mean, I had the workers. I mean, I still have 73 unemployed people. Look at that raw food. Just climb. I'm gonna pause. I'm probably. Oh no, that was rations. Probably gonna need that anyway, though. Raw food. Play. Still climbing. Look at all the balloons.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Alright, now the cookhouses are starting to cook, so I don't think I need to assign any more to the raw food. I mean, I may after I do this power upgrade, I mean, I'm going to reassess my teching, but I may start researching that kiln. Fear of the storm. Prayers at work. The workshop refused to work today. They intend to spend their praying. Force them to work. Requires faith. Yeah, see, again, the faith keepers, I feel it's pretty extreme, right? The workplace will be inactive for the day. That's fine. Let them pray. Right? That's like the nice thing to do. We get a nice bonus for hope is maxed out again. That's great. pause. Steam hub efficiency. Good. Alright. So now, what do we got left on this? 2 days. I'm going to do the generator power. Get this done. During the workday, I have the resources. I'm going to build some additional resource depots, I think. I'm not building any more food. So I can just build them. I want to leave this area open. I could put the kiln in there, actually. Get rid of the sawmill once it's spent. It almost is. And that'll be a good spot for the kiln. Perfect. So we'll leave that open. This is destroying wood. So I don't want to put it there. I'll put it over here, I guess. This building. Oh, that's the outpost building. That's if I had outposts going, which I don't have to worry about. Invalid placement. Can't even place there. Place right next to it. If I were to continue, bring the road there. I'll just run a road down the middle. All right. Probably gonna need more coal. Something else I could have did too. I mean, obviously I have a lot of these resource depots. Is maybe build the large resource depot. It's not an upgrade to the building. I've built it before. It's actually a bigger building, but it's probably a more efficient way of storing resources. Not that that matters now. We're already set. But and then you have to spend the time researching it too, which is no big deal at this stage of the game. I have plenty of time to research things. But I also have, I mean, how many resource depots do I have? Probably like 50. Everything is building. Yeah, my rations is getting up there. So is my wood. This might get, I think this is going to get spent, or this is going to finish up. Get all this wood that I can. I'm not even going to replace it or worry about extending its range, excuse me, or anything. I'm just going to get rid of it. Pause generator power. That may do my, is it going to unpause? Preparation's finished. PPU saved, barely managed to reach the city in time. At least we have critical food supply. There's not much time left. We should use to prepare for whatever else we can. After the storm hits, there'll be nothing we can do but wait it out. Okay. Let me pause. Okay, so I'm still just running at level 2. Nothing did automatically. Okay. Alright, let's figure out. So for preparing for the storm, it just says wait for the storm to hit. If I remember right, this cold one, this might be new. I wish I could see what that was. I think because we just had a bunch of coal, similar to like the survivors, as soon as this popped, the survivors was just checked because we saved them all. But I think for this cold, it wanted us to have like a certain stockpile of coal. I think it was like 4 days worth or something. But we just, satisfied that instantly, so it just checked off, and now we're just waiting for the storm to hit. So as far as the scenario is concerned, we've done all of the preparations we need to do. Now it's just extra stuff, right? So collecting more resources, building durability into our economy, all that. So let's look into that. Healthcare insulation, that's something I definitely have to do. Cookhouse insulation is another thing I definitely have to do. I would like to build the factory just in case someone gets an amputated limb, because I feel like that is the nice thing to do. Advanced heaters. That might be nice, but I don't want to do that right now, because like if I do it right now, like I said, I can't just turn a heater on to level 1 or 2. It's always on at 3. So I will probably tech those heaters up to 3 eventually if I need them, which that I just got to see if I still need resources. If it's that cold and I still need resources, I will have to upgrade the heaters. But if I don't need the resources to make it through the storm, I'll just leave people at home, because like I said, these areas between the houses will be so cold. I wouldn't want people risking getting sick. I'll probably have enough sick people just naturally. Only because there's no way to keep everyone warm, even just sitting at home. I remember that the storm just gets that bad. So spoiler alert for those who haven't, played the whole scenario. But enough talk. Let's figure out what we're going to upgrade. These cookhouses will go chilly, so maybe also my infirmaries will go chilly. So I guess it doesn't really matter, cookhouse or infirmary. Let's do the cookhouse. It's nice and quick, 9 hours. Which really isn't 9 hours, because I have 7, well now I have 6 workshops going. Again, resources are just ticking up. Should probably assign another one to coal. No gatherable resources. Okay, so you guys can... We're just going to destroy this, so you're going to none the building, and then we're going to get rid of it. Make room for some kilns that could go right in there and be under this hub. And it'll have the shrine that's there serving this area, so very good. And we have, plenty of wood.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Alright, so no more rations will be created, so that's good. Coal will still be, but we have a bit of a gap there, so I think our coal is fine. Let's revisit the laws. Let's just make sure there's nothing else. Yeah. Purpose. The field kitchens. I could do the field... Well, again, I don't think... I do have the extra rations. But yeah, I just don't think I'm going to need the field kitchens. I could just pass the law just to have it in case I do. But actually, if it's the last law that I'm even interested in, if I do need it, I'll just instantly pass it and then I'll have it. Right? So, done. Don't need to pass it. Not that passing it does anything. I don't know if it has any negative effects. But I feel like generally, less is more. So if you can get away with not, passing a law, I feel like that's better. It just means that your strategy was likely better, right? Because you didn't have to pass all these laws to be successful in the game unnecessarily, right? If you don't need the law, just don't pass it. Okay, so it is nighttime. I do have quite a bit of, in these land, I'm not going to have enough. I have a little chunk over here, but I think I'm going to build some more. But I'm not going to build them overnight. Like I said before, I think people get sick easier at night. So. Well, that's it. The storm hits in the morning. Well, this is the 2 days and 8 hours, but temperature's going to start dropping in the morning. I mean, I'm just going to do it now because I know I'm going to need it. This raw food, right? Fear of the storm. Fight over supplies. Argument erupted some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces. I came to blows. Tensions are running high. Keep me updated. That reminds me, I should check my... Oh, God. I've been neglecting all of this. Well, actually, my hope is still fairly high. I'm not getting the permanent bonus for the child shelters because it's overnight. It's not heated. But once these steam hubs kick back on, my hope will probably be maxed. So yeah, I'm gonna leave those. I want to wait till I could at least benefit from the hope gain. I mean, I could lower discontent with the evening prayers, but I'm kind of sacrificing the big raise in hope because I don't need hope right now. So I'm gonna save it. I'm sure as we get farther along this storm, I'm gonna need hope. So yeah, even this sawmill. Well, actually, if it's getting colder, well, this one was the one not in range. I could upgrade the range of this steam hub. We're not doing that. What time is it? Maybe I could dismantle it in time. It'd be nice if I could just dismantle it before the temperature gets even colder. It's like, why increase the range and burn that coal only to get the 100 wood that was there, and then have to dismantle it in, colder weather even, so. No bueno. So, alright, I guess I can speed it up a little bit. It does look like they're gonna get that disassembled before the work day. Fantastic. Oh, with the temperature going down, I have to do I have to increase? I don't suppose that I do. Well, I'll just see what happens. I mean, the houses won't need it. The houses will just go to livable, which is fine. Oh, wood's full. Comes the raw food.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
mob storms the stockpiles. Sir, a crowd of terrified people storm stockpiles, plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood and heating to reinforce their homes. We need 1420 wood to supply everybody. Sure. I mean, we have the wood. We did stockpile it for the kiln if we needed coal. Disperse the crowd. Requires faith keepers in the active guard, yeah. No, let's give them the wood. I still think we'll be in good shape. It was to reinforce their homes and heat them, so maybe that added to my weather insulation. I don't know. I'll check the heat zone once the day starts. But I could change some of these resource depots.
Work time. Get moving.
Oh yeah, that's my raw food rations. It's getting full. Yeah, I could change some of the wood now, because that took like half my wood. Cookhouse insulation. That's good. Now we will do the healthcare insulation. I think that's next, right? I'm gonna do the kiln eventually. Yeah. Healthcare insulation. Do that. Okay, let me pause and check the heat zones. So the temperature went down one, and this all became livable. And I didn't change the generator, so... Yeah, I don't think... Building insulation, house insulation technology. I don't know if me giving them that wood actually increased my insulation or not. I don't think it did. Because everything was comfortable before. Well, that makes no sense. Took 1,400 wood and they did nothing with it. Unless I'm just missing something. But I don't think so, because this was all comfortable before the temperature dropped. The temperature dropped, the mob happened, they took the wood, and now it's just livable. So... Wait, I gotta pause. Something I didn't address was the workstation temperature, which is I just noticed. Even in the range of these hubs. We got some chilly places. My coal is still looking really good. Yeah, I don't want people to get sick. Oh, all these are going too, and they're cold in there. Yikes. Oh wait, this unable to work, right? Going to work. Yeah, I think this was the building that shut down. You know, I may, because there's not much left to research, to save the coal, I may shut these down. And I think I'm going to. So let me turn all these off. And workers. None. Get all the people out of there. I will turn on the coal mines. I'll keep those heated. I'm gonna keep these heated. Oops, that is heated already. Yikes. Yeah, that's because it's not a great coal mine. It doesn't have insulation inherently. I'm doing the healthcare insulation, so that'll get all these infirmaries up to livable. That's it. Oh, these are running, right? And they're cold. Why are they cold? This is on. My steel mills are chilly. Turn those on. Okay. It's a lot of heaters. We turned a lot of heaters on. It's one of the reasons why we got that heater efficiency, right? Let's check out our coal. I mean, we're still in very good shape. So, all right, unpause. when this coal mine won't even be running tomorrow. It'll be too cold. That would be useful for the field kitchen. It would raise it one. I'd get a whole nother day out of this coal mine. Because I can't upgrade it because I don't have a steam core. So there we go. Where was the field kitchen? Was that in Faith? Yeah, I mean, there's no penalty. It says I'll have to build 2 field kitchens. Whatever.
New law. A new law has passed.
It is during the day. Hope is... My child shelters are too cold. Man, I don't want to... Should I turn the heaters on all those child... Yeah, see, if I turn the heaters on all of these child centers, that'll warm them up. That'll give me my hope back. And it will put all those children in the infirmaries to help. But I don't have any sick. Raises workplace by 2 levels. All the people are inside. Upkeep is 1 coal an hour. Well, I have 4, 8, 10. I have 10. So that's 10 coal an hour for a 10-hour workday. 10 times 10 is 100. That's only 100 coal a day. Which I obviously have. Now I got my hope back. I did the field kitchen. I do have to build the field kitchen. But the other thing, what was the other thing I wanted to do? Crap, I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, my cooldowns. Because my hope is down, I could maybe pop one of these. I do have a bit of discontent from everything that's going on, so I'm going to pop this. I have a little bit of space. Yeah, let's do it. Starts the cooldown process. All right. It's during the day, so I'm going to get these field kitchens built. This is the place that needs it. I also want to build the field kitchen. I'm pretty sure it's going to have to be manned, so I want to build the field kitchen in the range of the steam hub. If I do build a future kiln, right, you see what I'm getting at? I could put the kilns on the right side of this field kitchen. There's plenty of room there. Or if I squirrel it over here, yeah. So I'm thinking I'll put it there. For spacing, let's get some 1 resource depot, 2. Let's see if I can put the field kitchen next to that and it still makes sense. Probably fit another one. Resource depot. Just trying to fill this. I know it's a heated place, but it's such a tiny place. I won't be able to fit any buildings in there. So I think this is the place to put it. That kind of... And yeah, all of that is still within range of... Yeah, I want it over here. And I might as well let those resource depots build. Why not? I could probably put one here too, just to fill it up, but... I mean, I may not need them. I did spend a whole bunch of wood recently, so I still have to go through all my resource depots and unselect my wood storages, so that makes sense. Oh, let me pause it. It did say I needed to build 2 field kitchens. That's what I promised. So where else do I suspect? Building insulation is 3 on these. 3. And 3. I feel like wood and steel are not going to be as important as coal. So if push comes to shove and I have to shut down my steel and wood production due to temperature, that's not as big of a deal. But my coal is more important, so I will put that second field kitchen. Oh, yeah, a little spot behind would work. Oh, I could also put it over here, and that would raise the temperature of all the workshops. But the workshops don't matter. We're running out of stuff even to tech. Okay. Just so they walk to that field kitchen fast, because I'm assuming that's going to be. I should have did this a while ago. Well, I have been doing it, I guess, all along. It's pretty good. There's just these little spots that are not completed. Okay, that's good. All right, let me pause it again. I want to go through all of my resource depots and unselect the woods. So you could use this little arrow to see it just automatically selects them. Okay, so change to coal. Wood. Change to rations. Another wood. Change to rations. All right. What? I mean, that's pretty good. My wood's now in the red. So, all right, hit play. I'm glad I thought about that field kitchen. Temperature drops tomorrow, and I'll be able to keep this coal mine chilly. Which, whatever, isn't great. You know, I don't think I ever did the heaters either. Yeah, advanced heaters, so that's something else I can do. Keep these buildings. But again, I was going to do that towards the end, because if you don't need that powerful of heat, you're just wasting coal. I guess I could fast forward it. Let me pause it now that this kitchen is done. Let me populate it with people. Oh, the shrine doesn't affect. Uh-oh. What happened? I think Steam just did something. Booted me back. Okay, I thought my game crashed. Yikes. Yeah, this field kitchen isn't affected by the shrine. Oh well. I'm getting really close. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these overtime actually. There's a couple things I still wanna tech. And once it gets really cold, I'd rather just leave people home under their blankets, you know? Healthcare installation's done. Yeah, now all the infirmaries are livable. Same as the houses. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So the only thing left for heating is the advanced heaters, which I am going to do, but just not right now. I could start researching the charcoal kiln as an emergency. Sawmills are done. I don't think that's even necessary anymore. Okay, yeah, so just the heaters, the factory, which I want to do just to prep a prosthesis. And the kiln. So what do I want to do first? 11 days of coal. That's fantastic. Let's do the factory. Even if I researched the kiln and built it, I wouldn't be doing it right now because my coal is still very good. Even after I put this up to steam level 4 and my generator starts, this is doubled to 1800, I'm still, you know, it's an extra 900, so let's just say 1,000. Even at 2,700 a day, it's still under 2,900 generation, so maybe I won't even need the kiln. Even with all things considered, I mean, this is really good. I mean, like I said, this is definitely my best playthrough. Yeah, see, now this coal mine is livable because of the kitchen. What is it? I think the kitchen itself is chilly. It is. So if I turn the heater on there, it'll be, yeah. This kitchen's not even being used, but I just got the heaters going for those, so I think that's fine. I mean, I could turn off these heaters, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I'm not gonna even do the math and see what resources I want to spend where. I don't think it's that critical. I think we've stockpiled enough to be pretty secure. I don't know if that taking the time to do those calculations is really even worth it. It's not even for a big amount. So, right, end of the day, that's still going. Child shelters are cold at night, so I lost my permanent modifier for that. Oh, wait a minute. I built the 2 field kitchens, but I still didn't get the... It's built. Maybe I gotta put people in it? Field kitchens built. Hope rises. Well, I guess there is a benefit to doing the field kitchens. Hope rises when you do that. But I don't wanna man this. Yeah, my hope didn't go back down. Okay. Whatever. Alright, I can speed it up. I don't think there's any more preparations to do. Just teching things and yeah, the factory does require a steam core to build, and I do not have one. All of my steam cores are in infirmaries, wall drills, and coal mines. But I would imagine as it gets colder, I will be no one will be working, you know, in the wall drills. So I could disassemble them, get the steam cores back. But that's just like a little thing. I mean, if a person does get severe frostbite and becomes, you know, we have to amputate something, they'll just hang out in the care house. Yeah, see, by law, all grave living amputees be given palpable treatment. But the thing is, if they had it's nicer, right? It's like the moral thing to do to give them back their limb, their prosthetic. So that's kind of why I want to prepare for that, just in case it happens, because I want to have like a nice playthrough. And then once they get the prosthetic, they could actually work. They won't be in the care house anymore, which is kind of nice too, because everyone in the care house, they're given half rations. So I mean, it's not the greatest, I'm sure. Right? So certainly outside the game mechanics, I'm just talking about moral stuff.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Oh, I should have prepared for that descent of temperature. I didn't. The generator's going to take some time to warm up, so I'm actually just going to kick on the overdrive because I know that's instant. Let me pause it again because my technology just went, okay, factory. Let me fix something here. I think this is going to all be good. My workplaces, I mean. So I'm going to not do the heaters. I'm going to do the kiln. Get this going. And now I got to go to the generator and get this charging up to 3, so I can turn my overdrive off. Yeah, look at this out here with no heat. See, and this is why I built in these hubs over here, because I was like, man, you know, these guys, you know, walking around, if you zoom in, you click on them. Maybe I have to play to click on them. Yeah. Everything is fine. Very low risk of falling ill.
Get going. Time to earn your
I mean,
bread.
even if they're walking around in freezing conditions. I don't know. It seems weird. We have the resource. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. My raw food. Dang it. Alright, the steam is heated up so I can turn the overdrive off. Let's see how we're looking. Everything is good. Okay. And the factory is putting a steam core. So we'll wait for that. Only have the day left before the storm hits. Let's check my cooldowns. How's my coal looking? Yeah, it jumped up quite a bit. Actually, I feel like that jumped up too much. Oh, maybe it scales. So the power and then the range. So maybe increasing the power by 1. I mean, my range is also tripled. It's quadrupled. So maybe the cost of that extra power, which is 100% more, was quadrupled because of the zone. You know, that's probably what it is. That is so, yeah, so this is like 6 coal, 12 coal, 18 coal an hour, but that 18 coal is quadrupled. Yeah, so I didn't really calculate for that. Well, anyway, I mean, we're still producing a lot of coal, so my wood, I'm not paying attention, is just pegged out. So I should probably stop talking and pay attention to what's going on here. Not waste resources. That's the kiln. I am gonna do heaters, but am I gonna do heaters right now? Gonna drop another level. Yeah, right now these are hubbed and heated and it's just livable. So if it drops another level, they're all gonna be chilly. Yeah, so let me do heaters. Get that going. But it is during the day, so I can... Wait, is there any, like, better charcoal kiln? No, there's just some improvements to it. Okay, so like a steam charcoal kiln. Okay, so get this. Looks like that's in range of the kitchen, the hub, and the shrine. Perfect. I mean, do I need 3? I don't even know. Let's just go with 2. Could always build a 3rd. I can't imagine what I'm going to be using the rest of this space for, so I probably could just build 3. Yeah, why not? What's the point of saving the land? I don't know what it would be for. But I guess if I did have, well, I mean, yeah, what would I put there? I don't even know. Yeah, I'll just put the kiln in. My rations and my coal is getting up there. I may have to assign some more resource depots to that. Good problem to have. 20 days of rations, 8 days of coal. I feel like even now my coal is just 8 days. Again, because even when I click up this power level, it's going to reduce even probably maybe like 5 or 6 days, which that is kind of sketch. I'm not really using wood. What's the temperature in here? It's cold. These aren't heated very well. Building insulation is only 2, as opposed to these advanced structures that have 3. Charcoal kiln will produce 21 coal from 7 wood. It's pretty awesome. I'm not going to start any of those up until they're upgraded to be better. Yeah, 30% more coal, and this probably does another efficiency upgrade. So I don't want to waste my wood that I've worked so hard to stockpile. But they're built. They're in range of the shrine, a hub, a kitchen, which is actually good. They're in range of the kitchen because they're 1 heat zone lower than my advanced buildings. Hours till the storm hits. Oh, it's actually kind of cool. Everything is getting all frosted over. bit. Let me check my cooldowns. Oh, I do have my 4-day. This is my big one. Discontent falls a whole bunch, and hope will rise. So that's my, yeah. I'm gonna wait, I feel like. I'm guessing when the storm hits, people are gonna freak out. And I'll pop it after that.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Alright, so food stopped producing. The cookhouses are all out of work. Advanced heaters. Fabulous. So now that the heaters are done, yeah, that's just gathering posts, nothing. Efficient gathering. Kind of missed that. I don't know if that would increase like my coal mine efficient gathering. I don't know. That just might be something related to like resources on the ground, like what a coal thumper produces. Yeah. Or like a sawmill, because sawmills are gathering resources from the woods. Okay, I think the last thing is just the charcoal stuff. So let me just make sure heating is all done. The factory is, I bet I don't have to worry about any of this stuff because I'm not doing any of that. Like even this, right? This is just, yeah, 5 less steel, don't care about that. And this is all done. Yeah, so just the charcoal, that's the last thing that's left. Because the storm is hitting tomorrow morning, it looks like. I think that means this is going to be my last influx of food, raw food. Not that that's really an issue, not with all of the raw food and rations that I have. But apparently my 5 cookhouses can't keep up. Which is fine, because once my food stops rolling in, I'll stop getting raw food. Then my cookhouses will just continue to process the raw food into rations. So it's fine. I'm not going to worry about building more cookhouses. I suppose I could have had more cookhouses going, like over here. Yeah, I could add 1, 2. Well, just 2 more, but I don't think with 20 days worth, I mean, that seems. Yeah, there's no more laws I want. Disputes about supplies. Yeah, see, like, I could do this right now, but a big chunk of this discontent is the overtime. Which is temporary. It's not permanent. Like, the disputes about the supplies, I mean, that is also temporary, but who knows how long that's going to last, and I can't control that. All I have to do to get rid of a big chunk of this discontent is turn these overtimes off. So I don't want to use an ability to, like, artificially lower that when I could lower it just by clicking off overtime, which I got to be honest, I think is going to happen soon. I only have a couple more things to tech. Speaking of, I should probably build another these. Again, I don't want them like walking out there. I'm just going to expand this range. I'm just concerned. I have the coal. I'm just concerned about them being in the cold. Like even this, like I wonder if that means they're building in freezing. Small risk of requiring amputation. Yeah, I wonder if that's... I don't know. I mean, they walk around in the cold. You know, I mean, this actually has me worried, and I do want to avoid... I'm going to pause these. Let's be smart about this. If I build a steam hub, this road's going to nowhere. Let's get a road out here. So all those people are gonna not work in frozen conditions. Well, they are building the roads over there. Hopefully it doesn't do anything. Yeah, again, I don't know how the game mechanics work. So, I mean, I thought, and even from my experience, I thought walking in between these buildings, you know, because it was a cold environment, that it'd be an issue. But like even this, like they're walking around in a freezing environment, very low risk of falling ill. How? You know? But I mean, maybe the building, because they have to build, maybe they're building in those conditions, so that's bad. I don't know, but I don't want to risk it. I mean, what if someone's building something out there and they, like, you know, die or something? Then this whole playthrough, right, is not good. So let's get this road up. Let's get that steam hub built. Dang it, I did it again by forgetting to upgrade the generator. Let me click on the overdrive. Get this cranked up to T4. The storm hits the city. This could be brutal. Hunting is impossible. Soil and hothouses will freeze. We'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Survive the storm. Prepared well for the coming storm. All that's left is to survive until it passes. Okay. Wow, there goes my hope. Alright, so they're building down there. My raw food just came in. Looks like... Is it still coming in? Oh, I got 4 days. Let me pop this, right? I mean, I don't really need to lower my discontent right now, but I want the hope. I'm gonna pop it. Seems like the nice thing to do anyway. We'll have a nice ceremonial service because the storm hit, so there's that.
Move! Time to get to work.
Yeah, it does look like all the rations came in. If I go go back and... Oh, I have to turn this overdrive off now that my generator reached level 4. Does these need to be on? Cold. Oh, it does. Okay, those need to be on. I wonder if these need to be on. They do. They get cold. Okay. Alright. Well, we're still in decent shape. Alright, now this steam hub is going. Now, if I put it at range 1, let's see. Does that hit? It does hit the one I have to build. See, now if I pause it. Yikes. That's a scary sound. If I pause it. Yes, they're in the heat zone +4. But it's still freezing. Small risk requiring amputation. Even being in the heat zone. Yeah, the hub's like not doing anything. Again, because they're outside, right? Once it gets so cold, being outside becomes like... Well, maybe it's just not worth building any more resource places. I don't want to risk... That sounds so bad. Yeah, I don't want to risk people getting amputated. Or even dying. I don't know. Dying of cold. I'm just going to cancel these buildings. Hopefully I mean, I should have built more, I suppose, earlier when it wasn't... Yeah, if they're walking around here, very low risk of falling ill. They go to build something and... Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know just clicking on the building. Like, even if this is... You know, it's freezing. I can turn this off. I mean, I could be reading it all wrong. I'm just trying to play it safe. Because I don't know. So, multiple problems. Disabled by the storm. Storage is near capacity. Are these people back in? Resting after the hunt? I suppose they should be. Yeah, everyone looks to be resting. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because there's still people assigned to these buildings, they're not functional anyways, so I'm just going to take the people out of the buildings. I don't know if this will actually do anything. Like, I mean, all of these people are supposed to be, you know, resting after the hunt. That's what it says. But I'm curious, like, even if the building is inoperable, if because they're assigned to it, like in the morning, they'll try and walk to their, you know, for their shift. You know, they just won't, like, go up in the balloon. They'll walk there, and that's what I don't want them to do. Because it just, you know, doesn't serve a purpose. So why have them walk anywhere? They can just spend all their time home, under their blankets, hanging out at the cookhouse, eating a whole bunch of food, right? Hugging the generator for warmth, whatever it is. There's still 10 people in here. Yeah, if you hover over this, it gives you wherever it is. Okay, yes, I think that's good. So, let me check my temperature one more time, make sure we didn't overlook anything. Okay, everyone's going to be hit play. Press on. Let's see what the storm looks like. -1, -1, -1. See the issue now, and you know, this is that's the last thing to upgrade. So once that's done, we can turn off all the heaters and get everyone out of our workshops. It's probably good I didn't try to build those resource depots. I honestly don't think I'll need them. My food's going to be getting cooked every day, so I can start transitioning. So I can start transitioning, you know, the ones that I've selected to the raw food to other things as needed. My coals, you know, probably, yeah, barely making it now. 6 days. Of course, that's kind of not, that insinuates, if I remember right. Oh, wait a minute. I have no discontent though. Well, I'm not. Yeah. I'll pop the hope one. Yeah, discontent. Yeah, sure. That's only a 2-day. Try and keep hope high. Should have did that before. Yeah, those things you forget. Anyway, what was it doing? I don't remember. Wasn't important. Well, it probably wasn't. Let's see. Something I could do, I'm just thinking. I have 32 people sick. Don't know how, right? Everyone is comfortable and livable, right? So how are people getting sick? Makes no sense. That's why I thought, probably from previous playthroughs, that this walking between the buildings must be making them sick, because how are they getting sick? Yeah. It's frustrating not knowing. And I was just kind of thinking too, that dad never came back. The daughter, oh, wood's full. Which, you know, if that dad never makes it back, I thought that was the right thing to do, because, you know, I mean, that seemed like the moral thing to do. Go get your kid, right? If I didn't let him go, who knows what would have happened. I don't know. But let's play through. I mean, I only have 692 people. If I didn't let the dad go, I'd have 693. If the dad comes back successfully, I'll have 694. Alright, so that's that. So that's it for my research. Let me just do one final. Heating done. Exploration. This is all good. Resources. There's nothing left to do here. Food and shelter. Nothing left to do here. So nothing left to research. So I'll uncheck these overtimes. And these people can go home. Go under their nice cozy blankets. So now, as far as workers go, I have the 2 coal mines, 2 steels, 2 woods, all of my infirmaries and cookhouses. This coal down here and the field kitchen. That's it. So hit play. I think what I was going to mention before is, as the temperature continues to drop, I can't make it any warmer. Sustainably. I am saving my overdrive for, you know, the bad times. Yeah, just drop because my child center's right there. But that overdrive is temporary. It only can only run for so long. Okay. Everything's really good. This is really good. Guess I can speed it up a little bit. Yeah, with no more raw food coming in. My rations will still go up during the workday. Yeah. So -1, -1, -1, and then I'm gonna live there for like looks like 2 days, and then it goes down to -3 more levels. Alright, pause. What's this about? Coal mine crisis. Danger of collapse. Sir, one of our engineers wants to talk to you. He's concerned about the danger that the coal poses on our mine. Oh, the cold poses on our mines. We're doing everything we can to heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shafts is too cold. Now the hydro reservoirs are supposed to start to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start collapsing. Yikes. Keep me informed. Pretty sure this coal mine is gonna go cold. I think it is. I think it's gonna go cold tomorrow. We'll see. Because this is gonna be the one I just excuse me, get rid of. For the steam core to build the factory. I could always build it back, but by the time I do, it'll probably be too cold to even operate. I have no other way of heating it, so. Of course, I could also get rid of one of the advanced wall-drills. Let me think about this. If I get rid of an advanced wall-drill, I'll get 3 cores. 2 cores could be used upgrading this to a super mine. And 1 core could build the factory, so I may do that. I may actually do that. Maybe I keep it. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the coal mines. I do vaguely remember. I think the coal mines. I don't know if it's like if it happens sometimes or all the time. I don't know. I do see the coal mines being an issue. Like they stop working or something. Yeah, so overnight, right, if you look at it, everyone's livable, very low risk of falling ill, no one's even working, right? Everything's nice. And 30 people became sick. That's over, what do I have? I have 6 infirmaries, so that's half my medical capacity. And everything is fine right now. Like the real bad stuff hasn't even started. So I don't even know. Maybe I should. I mean, I have 3,000 wood. That should be enough to run the kilns for a while. I mean, what is this? What does it say? 28 coal for 7 wood. I don't know how fast it goes, though. I'd have to put people in to find out. Temperature's going down. This is it. I mean, this is. Yeah.
It's getting colder.
Now people have an excuse to get sick. Let me see what happens during the workday with this coal mine. I don't want it to be. I have enough coal, so I don't want it to be operational if it's going to be high risk of people getting sick. Coal mine crisis. Yeah, I remember something about this. Mines are freezing. Collapse. We should either abandon them or volunteer to place the supports. Fantastic, extremely dangerous. It's really low level. mines. Send volunteer. 10 volunteers will be sent to each mine. Some of them may die. Abandon the lower levels. The output of all types. Oh, jeez. 80%. Yeah, so that's... okay. Yeah, this is, wow. That's too much of a risk, right? We're trying to save everybody. So, we definitely cannot do that. We're going to abandon the lower levels. Alright, let's check my heating now. Okay, so the day is going. People are working. This is still livable. Okay. Obviously, the efficiency is way down. 48%. 96%. Storm has frozen this building's resources. Alright, let's look at our coal economy. Oh boy. Okay. Now we're gonna have to adjust some things. Let's go to temperature overlay. We're still paused. I think I'm gonna end up. Yeah, coal is just getting insane. Oh, these heaters could get turned off. Not that it matters if no one's in it. These child shelters. This is burning 2 coal an hour. That's just giving me a sliver of hope. But they are helping in the medical facilities. I do have 30 sick. But I could do the extra rations if that becomes an issue. I mean, coal is just a problem. If I start burning my charcoal and I turn off my wall drills, then I'm going to run out of wood. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to need wood. I have 3,000 of it. Okay, so that being the case, you guys could leave. We'll turn off the heater. I'll still need to run this steam hub because there's infirmaries within range. What if I disassemble this building? There's no risk of amputation there. See, that's weird. How come building a building was... Maybe because this building has insulation in it. I'm going to disassemble both of these so I have space around this hub for future infirmaries, which I may need. Yeah, with this coal, I definitely want to... I'd like to upgrade this coal mine overnight. But I need steam. Not a steam, it's a steam. What else isn't necessary? I mean, I have a good stockpile of steel. I don't know what I'd be doing with that, so I could, yes, I could get rid of people working in here. Turn these heaters off. If I get rid of all these child shelters, I could turn off 2 hubs, plus all these heaters. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lose a bunch of hope, because now the children I'm gonna leave this going because these workers have to walk back home. I don't know if that matters. Look at all these people walking around. But I'll leave that on. I'll turn that off later. Yeah, the hope I gotta take my hit, right? Let's look at my coal now. It's like I didn't even move it. Yikes. Disassemble just one of the wall drills to get some cores. I can build my factory, upgrade this coal mine, right? That would make sense. And then burn these kilns to make more coal. Okay, so maybe I'll do that. So I just gotta figure out which one I want to get rid of. Let's get rid of this one. Turn this off. Turn off the heater. I'm gonna leave the hub on. Let's hit play. Well, it's during the day. I should get these working. Heaters on, populate them with people. What happens? They go livable. Oh, good, they get warm. Very good. 100% efficiency because the shrine. Let's see, 44.8 coal an hour. That's good. Pay attention to my wood, but that's good. Okay, so let me hit play. Let this. Let people start walking home. Because I turned this off. Turn this off, so these people should be walking home. So there they are. These people look like they're walking to work. This is the beginning of the workday. They don't have like roads to the center. I don't know where they came from over there. Yeah, people are still walking around up there. Right over here. So people. Turn this all off. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not going to turn the hub off. I got to disassemble this building. Let me turn this on. I got to get this destroyed. Which it's freezing. Cancel the turn heater. Why is this freezing? The other thing's destroyed. It was fine. What does this little thing? Oh, there it goes. Because the top turned on. Okay. Maybe now if I disassemble it? Yeah, now it's just cold. Because the heater's touching it. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll get that disassembled. That'll give us our cores. I mean, I may build some more infirmaries. I know I'm going to have a ton of sick. So. How's my wood looking? I just want to stir my wood for a little while. Because right now I'm burning, I'm making charcoal, but I'm also actually still increasing my wood supply, running all of these kilns. Man, the kiln is producing more coal than my mine. Oh, that's because my mine is like shut down, basically. Still losing coal every day, but I do have quite a few days worth of it. So let me pause. It looks like my module disassembled. Let's see, is there anyone? There's still people walking around out there, so I'll leave that hub on until they're home. So once the day ends, I'm going to upgrade this coal. What I could do is make this overtime. I just worry I run the overtime and then I don't know. I feel like something bad could happen. I've gotten so far. I don't want to make any mistakes now. You know. So will I? Let's go back to overtime. So I'm losing. Looks like about 350 a day plus 280. 350 plus 280 is like 5. It's like 600 a day. I'm losing. I mean, 21,000. That's a lot of days. So it's not bad. And that doesn't include me upgrading this coal mine. And my wood's still going up because I still have one wall drill going. So okay, let's not. What is happening, Steam? Access Steam features. I don't want to. I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm not pressing anything. Okay, we're just gonna play it. Oh, what did I want to do? I wanted to build a factory. To build a prosthetic in case I end up with an amputee. So let me do that now. What's the temperature on that build? Very cold. You know, if I wait till overnight, no, that's fine. I don't want to upgrade this coal mine after this temperature drops because I'm nervous about people getting frostbitten and amputated. So once it gets really cold, I don't want to do any more building or disassembling because I don't really know how that mechanic works in this game. You saw me kind of fumbling around with it with the resource depots I wanted to build down here, and again with this wall drill. As a matter of fact, once at the end of this day, I may just disassemble this wall drill to get 3 more cores to build more infirmaries. I feel like I'm going to need them. And what's the point of having all this wood? 10 days of wood, that's because I haven't been consuming wood on a regular basis, so that's why it's limited. But even such, 10 days I could burn these kilns. I'm not building anything else, not teching anything else. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. This is the last day that wood drill's going to go. And it's not working overtime, so it's like 6 minutes. It's off. What's the temperature on it? Freezing. Why is it freezing? Because the hub's off. Turn this hub back on. Wait, pause. Cancel. This hub needs to get turned on. 24 hours. Let me hit play to heat this back up. Heat it up. Heat it up. There you go. And now disassemble. Again, I don't know if it works that way. Do not want to take the risk. Okay, this is not working overtime, so I could upgrade resources. Advanced coal mine, so that's going to get upgraded. Again, that should be... Oh, this hub too is also set to... So we'll make this 24 hours, get that turned back on for that upgrade. Let me press play, I want to see that happen. Why isn't it happening? 24 hours. Cancel. Why isn't it happening? Why is it still freezing? Does it suck that much? I guess it just does. Oh man, okay, well let's, I have to do it, right? I mean, that's, I'll turn up the range on this hub. This is range 2 as well. I don't know if that needs to be a range 2. I'll crank this down to range 1. Yeah. Yeah, I put that at range 2 when I was doing this, these resource depot things. So that was a mistake. I could have just been disassemble it. They were supposed to. Oh, I did the disassemble, not the. I'm getting excited and I'm making mistakes. Well, that's good. It's cold. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I should have put this back to range 1. I was just burning coal unnecessarily. Okay, that wall drill is done. Looks like my people are walking, or not walking there anymore, so I can turn this off. This is just a daytime hub, but again, no point to have it on, so we'll turn that off. Nothing anymore. This still needs to go. This is going to get manned. Regular hours is fine. Do you think we'll have? Let's build 10. That's what, 100 steel? It's fine. I'll probably just maybe just build a day's worth to see how fast they build. Temple cooldowns look good. Hope is still decent. Alright, let's revisit the working people. Where are the people working? Steel is off. Coal is. You know, let me. This is just OCD going. None. These engines are becoming workers. Just so I can see it, just so it shows up when I hover over this easier. Alright, so it looks like I just got the coal, infirmaries, the cookhouses, the kilns, and this field kitchen down here. As far as people working. Coal mine crisis. Fear of coal shortage. Sure, the output of the coal mines has fallen so low that people are terrified will freeze during the storm. We better do something about it. We'll build coal thumpers. You will have 3 days to build 2 coal thumpers and 6 gathering posts. We'll make it anyway. Disk of temp will rise slightly. Hope will fall slightly. I mean, coal thumpers are the worst. They just bring up coal from the ground, and then the people are like outside picking it up. That's a horrible idea, folks. And we have a lot of coal. I have the kilns. We'll make it anyway. Overtime. Oh, the coal. Put the coal in overtime. I did that? I thought I didn't do that because it was risky. Let's see what happens to my coal after this gets up and workers. This does not. Well, I just finished building. I'll leave that go for a little bit. On range 1, because range 1 is enough. Yeah, okay. Okay. Pause. Recess. What's my coal looking like now? Okay, so now I'm looking pretty good. That being the case, to get rid of this discontent, I am going to run overtime. So now I have no overtime. People are cold at home, but the generator can only work so hard. I'll have to turn the heater on for this. Looks like there's no more people there. This is regular time, so I'm going to put these hubs. Turn on, I want to click it. I'm going to put these hubs on overtime hubs. So 2 hours before the shift starts, when everyone's walking to work, the hub will be on. That's a permanent hub. Just my working hubs, I want to do that too. Again, I don't know if it makes a difference. This is already set to that. Well, these were overtime, so. Nothing's going on over here, so this can get turned off. 24 hours off. Okay, so all that's turned off. I still am burning 3 cookhouses. That's my food. 20 days still. Still on raw rations. Food's looking good. I may get rid of some of these. I may take the workers out of these cookhouses and turn the heaters off to save coal. that's still pretty good. That's 200, losing 200 coal a day. And I'm at max steam, max range. So that's, can't run this way forever because I only got 10 days of wood. Because these kilns. Let me pause. I have 3. Yeah, what am I doing? Wasting time. I got 3. I disassembled that second wall drill for the cores to make more infirmaries. That's why I did that. I just forgot about it. So stop being. Stop not remembering. Okay, so that's okay. So all those are within range. Loaded. Hopefully those get built before this temperature drops. Okay, they're just chilling. Very cold, so this will probably have to be heated once the workday starts. Okay. I think that's everything. What did I forget? What did I forget? Do we pause? I mean, if it gets crazy, I could make more care houses. Just, I mean, I probably have a place that's just covered under heat all the time. Huh, the care house gets a benefit from being in range. Oh, I guess if someone's living there, it would get the benefit of being in range of. That means this care house, if someone lives there, they won't be under the effect of the House of Prayer. I didn't know that. See how the House of Prayer is lighting up? That is news to me. Huh. Well, that means I need to have 2 care houses that are heated, also heated all the time and in range of a House of Prayer, which there is no more room. Okay, well, I'm not going to do anything with that. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue. I mean, the point is to keep people out of the care houses, right? So. Yeah, look at all these people getting sick. Oh, well, yeah, well, the houses are chilly. Man, I gave him the wood. I don't think that did anything. That was just a waste. Let's look at some of the times on this, because now the children aren't helping out. Raising the efficiencies of these. Yeah, I was at 144 efficiency, now I'm at 138. Everyone's still going. But at least it got built before the temperature dropped. No, I didn't mean to press that button. There was no one even in there. I'm getting excited over here. What are my options? I mean, I can't. Let me think. You know, if I run the overdrive, maybe just for like a day and a half. And then I let the overdrive cool down. Right? I can start here with a fresh overdrive. That's my goal. My goal is to be right before this storm with a fresh overdrive, meaning that my stress level's 0. But that doesn't mean I can't use the overdrive now for a little bit and then have it cool down, right? Only to turn it on just in time. So that being said, to prevent sickness, because I mean, I have 9 infirmaries and they're almost full even before the temperature just dropped. I think I'm gonna run the overdrive. I mean, that'll be good even for my workplaces. Yeah, these hubs turned on. Overtime hours. There is no people working overtime, correct? So people will occupy them shortly. My factory too. The heaters should kick on. There we go. Everything's toasty. What just happened? There's good message. Coal mine crisis. Coal theft. Sir, someone's stolen 2,000 coal from the stockpiles. It seems that not everyone believes the assurance that our supplies will last. Sometimes egoism or simply fear sways people. Send our men after the thieves requires faith keepers. We'll make it anyway. Discontent will rise and hope will fall. Yikes, maybe I should have built the coal thumpers. I guess I could have built the coal thumpers and not manned them. I could have just built them to satisfy the game mechanics. But I have no other option than to press we'll make it anyway. Okay, well now my stress level's rising. We're in overdrive. Everyone's warm, which is good. Hopefully that gives my infirmaries time to get through this sick. Oh, they build the prosthetics pretty fast. That's cool. I'm just gonna build 10, and then I'm gonna send these people home. Turn off the heater, save the coal. I feel like 10 would be a good number, or as many as I could build, if not 10. They're not gonna be working tomorrow. Then I could actually disassemble this, build another infirmary, which yeah, I'm gonna do that. Put an infirmary in its place. Excuse me. Yeah, these disabled coal mines, even with the shrines and all the coal upgrades, coal mining upgrades are working at 43.2 coal an hour. These kilns are 44.8. So if you actually add the 44.8 to the 43, that essentially doubles what I'm doing, which actually, if you do it by percentage, that would put this coal mine back at 100%. And conveniently enough, I have 3 kilns and 3 coal mines, so it's basically like I have 3 advanced coal mines working at just 100%. Do I need a heater on this building? Yikes, I do. 4 more. And they're building up here. Okay, well I guess I can speed it up a little bit, although I want to be cautious. My coal is dropping. I'm noticing that. I guess I didn't need those extra resource depots I was trying to build. I'm not generating anything anymore, just rations. Because I got 3 cookhouses going. That's the only stuff I'm actually making a positive in. My wood's just going down with no generation due to the kilns. My metal, I don't have any metal generation, but I also have no output unless I build something or upgrade something. And my coal, as much as I'm trying to produce it, I'm losing it every hour. So yeah, the only thing I'm actually gaining is rations, which if I go to here, I don't know what's up with that. They're not, my cookhouse isn't doing anything. I'll make it 24 an hour. What's going on? Oh, you know what? That's because the game is, the game doesn't know about my stockpile of raw food, so it's seeing no raw food come in. So it's not, yeah. Meals, nothing special, but they're filling. Yeah, that's just what I'm producing. Because I didn't do soup or put sawdust in the food. For status efficiency, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so even for food, you know, I'm 20 days, I've been at 20 days, I think that's fine. Looks like it's building the last one. Good to go, and disassemble Johnny 5. Steam core, firmly in its place. Now, I have to remember to turn this overdrive off, which is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But I have to remember to turn it off in time. Actually, my sick is looking pretty good. I'm going to turn it off now, actually. What just happened? Too cold for this building. It's not turning on anymore. That means I got to turn heaters on all of those infirmaries. I don't have any sick right now. Gonna. Oh man. I gotta pop some of these. What to do. I was thinking I would turn it off, you know, just maybe until tomorrow morning to drop it a little bit, right? People will get sick, that'll fill up the infirmaries, but then I'm gonna turn it back on. Temperature drops when I turn it back on, right? So it's tomorrow morning. And then it'll, you know, the houses will just be chilly, and hopefully I could burn through what people got sick overnight on day 33, right? That's my thought. And that is what I'm gonna do. All right, play. I'm gonna burn this for some hope, and yeah, plenty of food rations. I'm also gonna burn that for get some hope. Don't have any sick. I don't want the engineers to just hang out in these buildings because they might be getting pretty sure they're going to fill up fast. But let's see. Keep these, put the heaters on these two. again, I don't know how I don't know how the game works, right? Like I took the engineers out of these buildings. Yeah, you could see them all walking home. So they were in the buildings, cold. So now they're at least not low risk of falling ill, which is not cold. Cold is moderate risk. Low risk is chilly. All right, so we're gonna leave it here. The stress level's getting at least a little low, or you know, it's going down. Right, it is going down. It's just staying at 27%, 26%. It drops pretty slow. Well, I suppose that's good to know. Because I need to time it right so my generator is completely unstressed at the start of this. Because I don't know how long this is going to last. I honestly don't remember. I mean, how long could it last? 3 extra levels beyond and during what's happening right now? I mean, that's 4 levels that's going to go down, and I'm at max output except for the overdrive, and houses are cold. That's yeah. All right, let's get some speed. Sick, 6. Okay, sick are piling up. I should probably start putting some people in front of us. Yep. Houses are cold, so get to work. Just turn them all on. That's all. It's bound to happen. It's overnight, so people are sleeping in these conditions. I'd love to have more infirmaries. Let's see some of the times on these. The times aren't that much. 8 hours, 9 hours. Looks to be all lower than half a day. Good. Well, turning the overdrive off did fill up my infirmaries, as I suspected it would. Makes sense. People are sleeping in the cold, and it's moderate risk of falling ill. Days of cold now. I think I may stop these. I mean, 20 days. There's not 20 days left in the game. So, even using food, you know, for this, 10 food rations, and for this, I'm not going to burn through all of that, I don't think. So that being the case, all of these people get to go home. I will not need the heater on, and that'll save me some coal. So now, the only people that are working are healthcare, right, in my infirmaries, and coal generation. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Which needs to be the case. I can't. It's frozen over. Yeah, you're right. It sure has. because what's going to happen, right? Right now it's cold. It's going to go to very cold. Low risk of becoming gravely ill. High risk of falling ill. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait for that temperature and then click overdrive.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Imagine if it was 184 degrees. That's crazy. It's like the water would be frozen in the streets. Like even your like plumbing wouldn't work. You know, everything is just. I can't even think about it. The storm, darkness before dawn. Sir, one of our engineers come crashing the door, white-faced, demanding sleep. From the calculations with the new data, the storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread, and people are losing all hope. We have to stay strong. Wow, that's a big hope chunk. And you got the sermon. I mean, I'd be pretty miserable too. Negative 184 degrees. No thanks. Oh, but we do have a sun now. The temperature will drop significantly. Oh, that's probably when it's over. Interesting. Wait a second. If that's when it's over, I have 5 days. But that's 5 days, assuming I don't generate any coal. So that means I probably don't have to generate any coal. Let's get through the day. Well, I mean, my overdrive is on. I'd like to kind of turn the overdrive off. I don't know. Yes, if I just leave the overdrive on, it may not run to when the storm passes. And it needs to run this last little bit. This is like the last little critical bit. So I have to make sure I have enough stress level to get through that. And I'm concerned that I don't. I mean, I just don't know the calculation. I don't know. You know, it doesn't tell you. Yeah, it just doesn't tell you. So. What to do? Well, all that being said, food rations, yeah, I was right about that. 19 days. I mean, yeah, there's not enough time left in the game. I'll be done with it. So yeah, the cookhouses are all good. It's just keeping people healthy and alive, which is the infirmary's job, and making sure I don't run out of coal. Which right now there's no risk. Everyone's super warm while mining coal. But if I turn the overdrive off, these might go chilly. Or worse. I am a little concerned about that. So I'm thinking maybe at night. I feel like people get sick more at night because they're sleeping. Let's see what happens. Let me turn the overdrive off now. Whoa. Very cool. What do I just clicked it. Fear of the storm. People refuse to work. Sir, group. Yeah, I mean, we can't force them. We shouldn't force them. That sounds extreme. Let them stay home. What did that happen to? An infirmary. Okay. Well, it's just for the day. Could I put other people in there? Probably not. Alright, let me pause it. Let's see what happens to my temperature. Turning the, okay, so my workplaces are still. Oh, if I get this field kitchen going, it'll actually make this livable. I think we're gonna leave it there. I mean, I could. It's not the field kitchen. People in here. Turn the heater on. People in. Oh, wait a minute. That must not be in range of the steam pump. It's not. If I grease to range 2, it is. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Fill it with people. Heater's on. Alright, that raised it up. It is chilly in the field kitchen, but now livable in the mines. Percentage-wise, I have 20 people working comfortably and only 5 people working in chilly conditions. As opposed to 20 people working in chilly conditions without the field kitchen, so I do suppose that was better. Of course, it is burning more coal. Hub's at level 2 and the field kitchen heater is on. Okay, so what I will probably end up doing, the generator is resting right now. I really want to be sure that when it drops 3 levels that overdrive is on. I mean, this is, I don't like seeing this, you know, little snowflakes over the houses. It's scary stuff. Of course, even though just being very cold though, there is still no risk of amputation. It's just the low risk of becoming gravely ill. And the infirmaries do treat gravely ill, so I think it's once you get to freezing that there's some risk of amputation. And I think, I don't know, it doesn't say it, but people can die too of freezing. It's probably like off the scale over here. But previous playthroughs, I have had people die due to it being too cold. Okay, the workday is coming. This is still set for overtime. This is just set for regular rate. All these, I have no overtime works. Freezing at home, I know. I'd love to have some evening prayers. You know, that, I'm just thinking, that guy never came back with his daughter. So, I mean, that's kind of messed up if you think about it. Maybe it's one of those things where it's just a chance base, like, if you let the guy go, there's you know, a chance he returns and a chance he doesn't. It's just like a flip of the coin. But it felt like the right thing to do. Am I gonna force him to stay home? And then this kid definitely would have. Well, I don't know if the kid definitely would have perished. The kid could have found their way. Oh, it's at 0, so that's pretty good. What do you guys think? Think I could turn it on? It's a day. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna turn it on at 2200. There we go. just chilly. So if I turned it on at 2200, all right, I paused it at 23 at 3%. Let's see. Maybe now we do some math, right? So I gain 3% in an hour. And it looks like I have over 24 hours to go. I really don't know where this is going to stop. This is where the sun is. What does that look like? This looks like half day. So the sun maybe is like a quarter day, so maybe like at like 8 a.m. or so. Let's just say a quarter of a day. So it's one whole day and a quarter. Well, actually, it's more than one whole day because I haven't even reached the 35 yet. But let's just say one day and a quarter of a day. So that's 24 hours plus 6 hours, which would be 30 hours. And we're getting, what'd I say, 3% an hour? So that'd be 3% times the 30 hours. That's 90%. So I don't know if that's good, because we're at more than a day. We're already at 3%. So each hour beyond's another 3. So I could only go 3 extra hours than a day and a quarter. And then I'm at 99% and have to turn this off. So that's way too close for comfort for me. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to let this at 0. And I am going to turn it on at a specific time. So I could do the calculation. All right. Be back at 0 soon. Maybe at 8 a.m. Maybe 8 a.m. I turn it on. I mean, I don't have any sick. They're gonna start piling in now, though. Going to eat. I'm pretty sure they were still comfortable, so I don't want to leave those. You know, like a day left. I think no one's working tomorrow. None. In addition to, we still have to mess with the day off. It's holiday pay. This hub here is not needed for any of these houses. These houses are served by that hub. So this is just for the kilns, which it's worky stuff, so so now, the only people working, right, let me go back to this area, the only people working should be in my infirmaries. Yep. Alright. And there's no way around that. We need people there, so let me hit play. If my stick goes up too fast, I'm gonna have to turn the overdrive on, but I'm gonna wait as long as possible. I have to get through this however long it takes to get to the sun. 50. What do I got? I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10, but one's not working, so 90. Got 9 infirmaries going. 70. Yikes, they're piling up. 80. Alright, we're gonna hit it at 3 a.m. Yeah. I'd love to hit it sooner, but I want to make sure my math is. Oh my god. It's okay. It's alright. We're gonna hit it at 3, so the math works. Okay, 3. Alright. We got plenty of food, so who wants extra rations? I only want to do it to the ones that actually have people in there. Everyone's still going to treatment. Except for here. More food for you. Do the same thing here once. What's the cooldown on this? A day? Game might be over in a day. Get the treatment. More food for you. My god. Let me pause it. I could disassemble an advanced coal mine and build 3 infirmaries. I can do that. I think I should. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn this up back on. Hit play. I'm going to expand it. It's going to be a 24-hour hub. Set the range to 2. Once it hits the advanced coal mine, I'm going to get it disassembled. Takes a couple hours off. It's like not even worth it. I may have to build another shrine and another hub. I could actually get rid of this road. Because this steam hub is nothing. Okay, so that just finished. Yeah, looks like this would be in range. Even here, looks like that would be good. I could always blow out the... Yeah, let me get rid of this road. Alright, there's my 3. And because of the hub, these should be, yeah, just chilly working conditions, so that's good. Okay. These people are walking back. That's all turned off. No one's working over here. These people, as soon as these people get to wherever they're going, I'm going to turn that hub off. It's an all-day hub, right? Yeah. I'm a little disappointed in the extra rations. That didn't really seem to make a big difference. You know, that's a couple hours. Zoom in here. Where are you going? Going home. Going faster. Yeah, I don't like just leaving people out here sick, not getting traded. I don't know what that does. 25%. Looks like we're about half day. This build. People in there. Let's see what's going on. Desperate father. Miracles happen. Oh, haha. We were just talking about this. He brought her with him. He was in the city, but they got lost. Blizzard. Exhausted and frostbitten, but very happy. Oh. Awesome. Now that added 2 more people, so now we're at 694. So yeah, I mean, assuming we didn't make any mistakes out in Frostland. I can't even access Frostland now. Assuming we didn't make any mistakes out there as far as like getting to a place that, you know, it said like the people had died and well, if we got there soon they would have been alive. Assuming there was none of that out there, I don't think there was any more people to save. Even all the decisions we made in the city, we always let everyone in, whether they were sick, whatever it was. So I think we're at the max amount of people. And no one has died either, so 4-day cooldown, but we're doing it. Discontent goes down, hope goes up. Yeah, we gotta keep clicking those as soon as they happen. We got 2 more, it looks like. How's the stress level? 35%? It kind of seems like we're going to be in good shape. I mean, not particularly, if you think about it. And right now it's chilly. It's going to lower 3 levels, so it's going to be cold, very cold, freezing. These houses are going to be freezing. Oh, he's got to get turned on. 5 days of coal, so I definitely don't need to be making any coal. It's just a little scary seeing this as your coal economy. It checks out. There's nothing left to do. I mean, I just gotta manage my tempo cooldowns, but I can speed up the time. No one's working except for in infirmaries. Everyone's staying home, is hopefully, warm as they could be anyway. My sick is going down, that's good. Pop you, get some hope. Pop you, get some more hope, less discontent. Generator stress, over 50%. Yikes. I really hope we make it to whenever the game ends. I think I could speed it up a bit more. There's literally nothing to do. I have nothing to do. I'm just gonna speed it up. The temperature's about to drop 3 more levels. So now this is where it gets scary, right? We do have, we did get the, we do have prosthetics for people. But yikes. I mean, there's nothing else to do. Everything, the heat's maxed out, the overdrive is on. Yeah. So let's go here. This is just piling up with people. I was gonna burn some food to treat faster, but no one is even in the infirmaries yet. I mean, the infirmaries are warmer. So, what's that? Oh my god. Cooldown is almost ready to pop again for food. Pop that one. All the people are now going to treatment. How many people are there? No patients. Pop you. Treat faster. See, I'm not giving them food if they're like going to treatment because it only affects the people that are in the building, you know. So, okay, all these people are in there. So, food. Still got a few going to treatment here. This should be soon. Oh my god, look at this. 103, 634 are freezing. I mean, there's nothing I could do. I'm just crossing my fingers no one dies. I could live with an amputee, but if someone dies... that's gonna ruin this whole playthrough. My care house? My care house isn't even... I get the heater going, maybe that'll help. The storm ends. The wind dies down, temperature finally starts to rise, and silence descends on the city. I think that's it, peoples. 694, no one died in all that. I would have got a message. So I was so tuned into my infirmaries and just doling out soup. I wasn't really paying attention to the time or the generator stress level. I can't really see it through the blurriness here, but I don't even know how much time I had left. Which actually, I wish I was paying attention to that because I would have, you know, done the math, and if I could have turned on that generator sooner, it would have been, you know, obviously better to do so. But it doesn't matter. It looks like we saved everybody. Generator stress. Let me pause the game. 87%. So yeah, I probably could have turned it on. I mean, I'm not going to do math. This was basically a great playthrough, but I could have turned it on a little sooner. All right, let's hit play. That is one dense circle. I got that little patch of land in the south there, but that's it. This part's cool. It kind of shows you your progress. I didn't need to do emergency shifts. That's a lie. I mean, I passed the law, but I didn't use any. Yeah, I don't think we crossed the line. It's those faith keepers. Yep, 694 people. Yeah, well, that's it. Man, well, that was incredibly fun. Definitely my best playthrough. So I'm glad. Yeah, it was probably so good because I was talking through everything while I was doing it, which just made me think more. But good stuff. I may do this again because I had so much fun with it and pick a different scenario. The last autumn, I really enjoy. You're like building the generator up from nothing. So maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Definitely going to be taking a break because this has been pretty stressful. But yeah, good stuff.